tilted, I guess. That's the second opponent we've like raged out. The one guy said thank you traveler instead of good game. Welcome to another Eternal Draft video. I posted up a set review of all of the commons and uncommons, so if you're new to the format or you just want to see somebody else's take on it, definitely check those out, especially because they were a lot of work and didn't get that many views. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you're enjoying the content. Let's get into the draft. Okay, what do we got? Enthralled Huntress. Okay, I thought this was gonna be, I mean, like, later in the game, it's pay 4, win, but Devour 8's ginormous. And then it is double fire influence. I mean, I think this card's good. You would never cut it from any fire deck, but I'd rather have something just like Emperor Cobra that can go into anything. Yeah, we'll take the Emperor Cobra over that. Oh, that's stupid. So the later on you play this, your units just get incredibly high power. Okay, that's pretty stupid. We do have Mark of Skullhaven, which could help us play if we were in Steel Warren. Is Shadow Justice in time? I'm still struggling with those. And I really think it's between Mark, Rampaging Rabbit, and Hardy Feast, only because they keep us open to the factions, whereas if we took Steel Warren Assassin, Stone Scar, or Xenon is not a dual faction pair. So we can only go into Steel Warren with that choice. I don't know, Hardy Feast seems pretty strong, so we'll take it and see where the packs take us. So you have 2 strong removal spells and some fixing. It's definitely between those, and I don't mind me a Mark of the Hive starting off with these 2 cards. These are all like B minuses. Out of these, my choice is Cry Havoc or Mark of the Hive. I think I would just take Mark of the Hive without knowing anything else. Especially, it's just so important to make sure your fixing is on point. Nomad 2 Ambush while you have a Relic. I mean, that's a great time card. Otherwise, there's a Let Loose and then some like mediocre other things, but Let Loose only goes with the Hardy Feast. And this pick would mean we made for nothing. Take a B-back scout there. Ooh, Bannerman. I mean, it's that or Mark of the Grove, which does help us. I mean, we could still be the Grove Alliance as well, but Bannerman just makes the deck no matter where we end up. Okay, saying we just pick up a Mark of the Grove here over the Steel Warren one. I really am not a fan of the B, and we aren't necessarily even in, we haven't seen that much fire. We saw like potentially 2 fire cards. We have some strong time cards, however. This seems odd, but I'm going to take an Urge to Feed on the off chance we end up there. Not a fan of this Renown / Bolster card. So just take Scorpion. Ooh, One Eye's Choice. But our time is like the strongest portion of all of this. We'll take it just in case. Temper. Okay, none of that's anything good. Okay, so we still don't really know where we're going here. Of course we get a Praxis Uncommon, but it's a pretty medium one. You gain 6 armor, your blocking units get +6/+6. That's pretty ridiculous. We do have a New Order Watchwing. I mean, I guess this is just always going to be stupid. Like, this is just an auto win if you have it up. Passing up a Bannerman, which is unfortunate, but it seems like a fun legendary to play with. Duskwing Servitor. Oh my god. This is going to put me to the test here. Bannerman makes the deck no matter what, but we're passing up on some pretty high power level in Cry Havoc and Duskwing Servitor. Servitor being the best thing in the pack, and we do have outs to being the Hermit's Army, but that means we did lose some strong picks, and that's not where our fixing's going. Mark the Grove actually still helps, but we could still have outs to be a Skycrag base, and that can still play. The Grove Alliance can still play with Praxis for the Servitor, so I think we will take that here. This card's just, it's just stupid. Negate an enemy spell. The enemy player discards all copies. I mean, that's really expensive. We have a Frontier Scout, which would be our way into the Hermit's Army. I don't necessarily want to get off the Grove Alliance just yet. Too bad we picked up Protect the Gates. There is also just a Skybolt, which delays our options even more, especially because fire seems to not be... Oh wait, there's a living example here. So Skybolt lets us be Grove Alliance or the Hermit's Army, whereas living example is just basically the Grove Alliance. And fire hasn't been very open at all. I don't think we can pass up a living example, and then we get a Malevolent Constrictor here. Jesus. We have a Mark of the Den as well. I'm tempted to just take that because it plays in either deck. We'll take a Mark of the Den to delay the decision. Okay, Druid of the Sands here. I think that's gonna lock us into the Grove Alliance. We get more fixing as well. Yeah, we'll take another Mark of the Grove, and now our fixing's actually pretty damn good. Another Mark of the Grove over Refracted Sentinel. Actually, it wouldn't mind me a Refracted Sentinel, and our influence is really good right now. Nice Wildfire Keeper still in the pack. Okay. Seasoned Spelunker. It's another really strong 3. Okay, nothing I'm interested here. We'll take the Scorpion, take the Vorlunk. Okay, so we are the Grove Alliance, and we don't really want anything in here in those factions. I guess there's Stormwatcher, but that's like really mediocre. Could at least splash the bat. Ugh. Just take Stormwatcher. Okay, we get a Beekeeper here. It's really good for us. What are we on, like, no removal deck? Ugh. Okay, Cobalt Beetle, get in there. Cautious Mantis. Our fixing's pretty good, so I don't think we need Rift Crystal over a card that strong. Mental Image, you are really tempting me for a small shadow splash here. There's also Wilderness Delivery, which is really powerful. Stonefist Nomad as well. Attending the Hive. I like all of these cards. But right now we don't have that much primal. But it's all double influence. Yeah, and Stonefist Nomad's like a really good 2. Yeah, we'll take a Stonefist Nomad. Okay, we get a lot of nothing here. I guess we'll take... What else would I be taking here? A Keeper's Strength? That's like really underwhelming combat trick. Grove Firebow. Sure. Okay, I think at this point I will take Attending the Hive over a Nomad. Get another option for a Nomad. Do we have any relics here? Jesus. Because we do need relics for a couple of our cards. Being said, this is just another Nomad. Pick up a Ruin in case we get a delivery in these last couple picks. Ooh, Snoozing Sloth. Okay, that's stupid. It's in the same pack with the card I said I'd never pass. Endurance and invulnerable to damage. I mean, we can't pass cards like that. It hurts me, but well, I'll take it. Another Emperor Cobra or Grove defenses here. I mean, I think our units are pretty strong, so I would rather just take a Grove defenses. That just goes so good in the deck. This pack's insane. Kind of wish I could take all of it. Bannerman, Living Example, the Cobra. But we could use some spells here. I think our fixing's great, so we don't need to focus on it too much. Another Tandem Strike as well is kind of where we want to be. Do we even need that? It's a really good Renown card. And we have a couple ways of... 2 ways of triggering Renown. No, I think this is just Borderlands. Lookout. Another Tandem Strike. Ooh, Aerial Suppression. That's a great pickup for us. Taking it over the Quillback and some removal. Yeah, take a Forked Lightning. Hive Lantern's pretty good here. I guess we ended up a pretty aggressive deck. Is this a Lanterns map deck? Meh. Well, let's take the map. Doing pretty good, so... Our influence is really good, so this is going to be a consistent deck. And our units are pretty strong, but our removal is Aerial Suppression. Yeah. And not having removal for key cards, we're just going to have to hope we can aggro our opponent out. Okay, game 1. So we do have all of our influence. Unfortunate we only get Grow Firebow on turn 2, but that's still probably good enough. Our opponent went -1, huh? Ooh, we could have Urge to Feed at the same time. Okay. Oh, that's kind of stupid.
Unnecessary blaze.
Well, this is a pretty good curve.
Take us in closer.
It would make that a 3/2, so it could still block. Okay, let's do this.
No more losses.
Okay, so we don't need to get double primal here because we have Bannerman. If we attack with him, he can't double block, so that's good. So we can just go attack like this. I don't mind keeping his field empty as well. So now we can go Bannerman, Youngblood Novice.
I pledge my loyalty.
My first fight.
Actually, if we went Druid of the Sands, we could have also ensured we get the 5th. What do you call it? Okay, that's fine, that's fine. So we can still attack here. A double block would mean he loses both of his units.
Ah, feel the grains.
Trouble on the horizon.
Get a nice 3/3.
A small incision.
Oh. Okay, so he did keep us off of it. I mean, we attack with everything. The best he can do is 3-2 on the Grove Firebow and a double block on the 4-4. Or he can eat our 3-3 trade here. I mean, that's still really good for us. That clears his board, essentially. Damn, imagine us hitting a sigil there. We would have been able to burn his Tusker and then attack all. It's too bad.
No beast escapes my watch.
So we'll play the Caravan guy because that allows us next turn to attack for maximum damage. Okay, we got there. Nice. Okay, a nice little aggressive curve out last game. I think I'll keep... We have all of our influence and we have a turn 1 Grove Firebow. I wish we were on the play for that. It's even more busted, but that's fine.
Victory!
Okay, good for us. We probably do just Urge to Feed. So we can use this. We do want to pay one and we'll give ourselves time. No, that didn't do what I want. That's fine. Okay, still nothing. I guess we could bait out a Forked Lightning early. Okay.
What could go wrong?
Not sure what they could have here.
You won't die here.
So we'll use this. We'll give ourselves double time. Make it so our Grove Firebow hunts.
I pledge my loyalty.
And play Bannerman. It's pretty good. Next turn we get to kill his 3-1 for free. Why didn't you have that in mind? I'm gonna attack like this. That way, if he does have Forked Lightning, it's not putting Firebow in range. Why didn't you have that in mind? That was like, obviously that was going to be my play. So he has 2 things in his Void. Deal 3 damage to his face.
Haha! Got it! Just answers a question.
Attack with both here. Even if he blocks it as a combat trick, it's like, sure.
And strike.
Okay, we have game on board unless he kills the firebow. Oh man, we're one fire influence away from this hand being great. Is there any world we keep? No, we have 3 fire cards in there. This, on the other hand, is a keep. Jeez, we got another opponent who had to mulligan. Okay, that's that's obnoxious. No reason we can't attack with the fire bow. So there's no reason to play him out yet and just have him die to a removal spell or amethyst acolyte.
Stay vigilant.
What could go wrong?
Got my back?
Always.
A 1/4A. Now that's pretty annoying. And we don't have really good moves here. But I do think this is the best we can do.
It will survive this.
I think Living Example is the most impactful.
Together, we'll find the path.
Do you want to hit a sigil here? Oh, forked lightning. Oof. Oh, thank God. Okay, okay.
No more loss.
Victory!
Playing out the Grove Firebow now because hopefully we'll draw into the
Are you ready?
sigil next turn, be able to start pinging things. Your units get endurance and invulnerable to damage this turn. That's pretty busted. It's either that or we can just start going to town with the Grove Firebow. He doesn't really have to block anything yet. Yeah, let's just start doing it. This. Left up 1. I don't know what he's got. A calculated strike. One power. I guess we should add to the board here, though.
Haha! Got it!
Okay. Now all of our units are getting +6 power and overwhelm. It's pretty stupid. And that's this turn. Okay, so I think we could trade off the 3-2 for his 2-2 now.
Trouble on the horizon.
And strike.
Of course. He has to sacrifice a decent amount of board pressure to kill this. What? Okay.
No threats for now.
He almost kills me. Damn it. Our opponent snuck out the win by exact ease. We might not have even been able to win through that even if he didn't have the changey stick. Damn. That feels like a game we could have won. When games are that close, like, and you lose by exact, it usually gives that feeling. 2/2 drops with a heavier sigil hand, like, I would rather just have a random hand. Yeah, this hand is great. We're on the draw. Okay. Banner. We have Firebow on the draw, but turn 1. That's amazing. Okay, so turn 2. Bannerman will give ourselves double time, probably.
I pledge my loyalty.
He could have Forked Lightning. Let's see if he has a pause here. He didn't have a pause. Okay.
Unnecessary blaze.
Play our Wildfire Adept. I actually don't want to play Refracted Sentinel right now because that does give him a chance to come back. And this is why this card's just not good. We're gonna do this. Attack with everything. Play Refracted Sentinel. Our opponent's going to be able to ramp, but now they're, like, really far behind.
They will not harm you.
Okay, we can deal 3. If we attack like this, he probably trades with the 6/4. He has to pay 2 to kill the firebow now. There was a thought to tandem strike there as well. Because if we do hit double non-power card, we're like in a great spot. Okay, that'll... That was stupid. And that is what you call a curve out. Okay, that's... I mean, outside of some... Yeah, even that doesn't do it. Let's go. Yeah, our opponent's not happy about that thrashing. I mean, I'm gonna keep it just because we do, like, everything's playable here, and this is still, like, a good curve. Like, we get Hive Lantern on the play into Beekeeper, 2-power flyers. That's awkward.
No more losses.
I think he likely is gonna have a 2-drop. And then Grow Firebow wouldn't have an attack.
I pledge my loyalty.
Oof. Okay. That's not great.
Here, off to market.
If our opponent plays a Sigil here and passes, we are not attacking.
Not as heavy as it looks.
Interesting. Damn it. I think we have to use this. Get our first primal. And then we can... +2 in Overwhelm is still pretty busted. But I'd rather just grow our board at this point.
Victory!
I probably should have just played it, but it's fine. Okay, he gets to stun something. That is very annoying. Is there a chance we can race that? Maybe. Might be too late by the time we get online here. Unless we could draw Primal Influence off the top. And then we could race them.
I'll keep you all safe.
How do we win this? The issue is I don't see the route to victory here. Okay, I think we have to block like this now. We need a primal sigil off the top. It's
I'll
basically
keep you
the
all safe.
only way we win. Actually, we probably can't even now. Yeah, it's too late. We have nothing that can deal with a big unit in this deck. That's the downside about our deck. As I said, we have no removal. And this dinky common is like perfect against our deck. If they can get it rolling, which they did by putting a stupid equipment on it, then that's that.
Together, we'll find the path.
My first fight!
I mean, if he has interaction, okay. Yeah, that's game. I mean, we'll play it out as always. Leave nothing on the table, but that was basically it right there.
It will get better.
Okay. I've seen enough. Okay, this is. If one of these was a fire influence, snap keep. We can't. Yeah, we can't play any of this. Okay, we're on the draw. We got a couple cards we can play.
Trouble on the horizon.
Let's hunt now. I really want the draw to get us deeper into our deck so we can hit some sigils. So
Nothing to report.
No more losses.
we don't need to play out the advantage yet because having Hive Lantern is basically just as good as... Of course. I mean, they just played a 3-cost draw through. Let's not get too worried. Okay, we're stuck on 2, which is
Off to market.
frustrating. Our opponent's on 5 and 1.
Nothing to report.
Yeah,
I
that's great.
pledge my loyalty.
Okay, let's play Sloth. We can attack with everything. Why is that a tough break for me. Our opponent's got like 3 damage to everything or something. I mean, I'll just race you. We can't afford to, like... that was really good.
I could get used to this.
I think we just need the 4. Why do you keep saying that? It's a little obnoxious. I guess we can just... These both recruit. This gives us a power next turn.
No beast escapes my watch.
I mean... Our opponent's really, really tilted, I guess.
Ah, feel the grains.
Okay.
Strike.
I mean, I didn't think I took that long to make that decision. I don't know what our opponent's problem is. That's the second opponent we've, like, raged out. The one guy said, "Thank you, Traveler," instead of "good game." I guess... I mean, it's just... Have they ever played against an aggro deck in draft? I don't really... Oh no, that was a weird one. Damn it. See, why couldn't we just have the right influence to play that? Yeah, I think we have to go down to 6. The upside of getting Firebow online as soon as possible, I'm just gonna play out the mark. We've been on the draw a lot this game. Aerial suppression.
Strike.
Also, a lot of mirror matches. Okay, so we have double of everything but the... Ooh, that's actually kind of nice for us. Because now we get to go this... Stun him.
He will survive this.
We get to play our own. I'd rather not ramp our opponent, though. This gives everything haste. I'd rather get an evasive threat here.
No more losses.
Okay. hit. Hopefully they don't hit. Yes. Okay. Now I can kill it with the Grove Firebow, which is stupid. And then next turn I get to kill it. Kill the Refracted Sentinel with it too. Let's just... This is 3, right? Yeah. We aren't growing the board, but we're controlling our opponent's board. I got double fire, so I have access to all the removal in the set to be able to kill it. Yeah, that's smart because we don't have anything that can, if he doesn't have anything that can save it.
Escapes my watch.
Interesting. I would almost rather just kill that so I could get in with everything. Now it's dealing 5. Like, that got in for an additional 3 and raised Grove Firebow's effect even more. I don't know why our opponent keeps hovering over it. You either use removal on it immediately or not. They have some sort of fast spell. Oof, unfortunate. I mean, at this point, I wonder if we just go to face. It's so much damage now. Now we force our opponent to have removal for it. Why do you keep... I'm actually going to block the Refracted Sentinel, like, he's putting us to 5. Okay, you have removal or you don't. Let's see it. Even if he kills it, we could still tandem strike for a game. Yeah. Okay. Let's go. This deck is getting there. It's pretty crazy. Yeah. GG's. Okay, we are 5-2. Managing right along. Nah, that's way too clunky. Okay, this is a good one. This won't be an aggressive game for us, but that's fine.
I pledge my loyalty.
No real decisions here yet.
I pledge my loyalty.
Looks familiar. I don't mind a urge to feed on our bannerman.
And strike.
It is kind of awkward, but we'll play the Stonefist Nomad here. Straight up Felm, huh?
Oh, well, what can I get for this?
Our opponent has a double block now. Let's see, we could keep his board clear. I'm actually fine with that. There's a lot of hunt. Yeah, I kind of figured he doesn't want to trade off his bone picker. Come on, 2 non-sigils. Okay. Okay. We hit a Duskwing Servitor, which is good. Keeping our opponent's board clear. Come on, 2 non-sigils. Yes. Okay.
I pledge my loyalty.
Did you see him?
Of course. That's unfortunate.
Ah, feel the grains.
Beekeeper is good, but Grow Firebow, we can almost start just shocking his entire board. So he's forced to spend removal on it.
Victory!
My first fight.
Let's attack with the 3/3 here. See what our opponent does. Trade 1 unit for 2 of his. I think I'm fine just attacking with the big boy. We have lots of power sinks here, luckily, between the Grow Firebow and Stonefist Nomad. Okay, you can eat Stonefist Nomad, but now he's tapped down a bit.
What could go wrong?
Okay, that's... Our opponent's gonna need a decent amount to come back from that. That might just be game. Let's go! Okay, we are 6-2. This is the last game, win, lose, or draw. If you just gave me any non-primal sigil here, this hand's sick. But as it is, I just can't keep that. I don't think we can put this back. We have 2 playables. We just need any influence to get another. And we're on the draw. These hands just never work out for me, though. I get stuck on 2 so often.
I pledge my loyalty.
Okay, that is really good for us. Just give me one more. Just give me one more sigil and we're in business. Okay, Hive Caravan, huh? That is, I feel like, the deck we're weakest against. Because of stronger Justice units.
No beast escapes my watch.
Okay, come on. We haven't hit a sigil yet. This next turn's going to be the first chance at missing. Give me a time influence. Which one does this give? Fire? We don't need double fire. So that's fine. So let's give the Nomad a little something something. And now we can play the Spelunker.
What could go wrong?
Now just get in for a clean 9 damage. Our opponent's attacking us back for 6 though, so... A time influence next turn would be great. Could have gone for the Grove Firebow, but I feel like that would be too slow with the rate our opponent's attacking us with this 4/2 flyer. Left up 3. Our opponent left up 3. Why could that be? I mean, he just wants to trade with something. This is gonna be a tough game. Time sigil off the top. I would definitely need time sigil off the top. So we got there with that. Okay, we can attack like this. I forgot it also gives our guys endurance. That's kind of stupid. So he blocks with the 2/1 on the 4/5. Probably just sacrifices the Myrmidon drone here. And I think we aerial suppression his flyer. Let's see, he would attack back for 6. Okay. Now I don't think we need to aerial suppression his flyer. Can he do 3 damage to face? There's probably some sort of combat trick. Let's play him. Okay, if he has a combat trick, he wins. But we couldn't have beaten that anyways, because he just uses the combat trick on his 4-2 flyer. This is by the skin of our teeth right here. I forgot that thing gave endurance. It's just so stupid. I mean, he's got to attack with the 4-2 at least. Well, I mean, maybe not necessarily. The other benefit to waiting on aerial suppression is he might attack just a little bit too aggressively, and then we can deal 2 damage to something to kill it. I am not surprised, and I don't blame our opponent for going into the tank thinking on this. At least that means our opponent doesn't have game, otherwise he would have just attacked straight away. Okay, so let's hunt on our overwhelm guy. So our opponent does have a combat trick here. Okay, we can play out Wildfire Keeper. And I think we just go all in. I mean, our opponent's got something, but it's going to be pretty hard to... I just don't see how our opponent gets through all this. They have a Honey Balm, I guess. If they block with the 6-4, that means they have the Honey Balm. Yeah, so he has a combat trick to save. Okay. Or maybe he doesn't. I'm guessing he has a combat trick to save the Bannerman. That would gain him 4 life as well. I did call that. Let's play out Refracted Sentinel, because him getting a sigil doesn't do anything. I don't know of any combat tricks that could give him +5 power. I'm sure there's probably a card that would save him here, but removal doesn't do it. This might be a 7-win draft. Huh? Let's go! Oh my god. Let's go! That was a crazy good game. Whew! Okay. The 7-2, by the skin of our teeth. The winners of this deck was just... Caravan Overseer did play better than I gave it credit for. I think I gave this a C, but with all of the recruit in these factions, I mean... Right, the golden scenarios, Caravan Overseer, you Grove Defenses or Tandem Strike, and you play out the Wildfire Keeper, and then attack with the Wildfire Keeper that has charge. Obviously stupid. We didn't see a lot of the cards in this deck, which is kind of funny. Hearty Feast did end up being... We never really got to use it to good effect. It is really strong. We just ended up being aggressive enough that we couldn't even fit it in the curve because we didn't want to take a turn off to do so. Just goes to show you can draft a really decent aggro deck even in 3 factions, but we focused and prioritized our fixing with the Bannerman, and then we had 1, 2, 3, 4 that fixed our power. Oh, damn, we missed out on the buffed draft rewards. That's kind of unfortunate. I really think they should have continued that out for a couple weeks even, just to get more people drafting the set. I think that was an incredible incentive, especially because not everybody has 200,000 gold like we do. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope I'll catch you on the channel for more Eternal Draft content. Peace.